Ever had a headache, felt dizzy, or even noticed heart palpitations and wondered if it could be high blood pressure? Did you know that millions of people live with hypertension without even realizing the signs? In this video, I'll show you how to spot the warning signs of high blood pressure and, most importantly, what you can do to lower it quickly and effectively. If you're tired of these symptoms and want to avoid serious health issues, stay with me. I'll explain what might be causing these blood pressure spikes and teach you simple, quick techniques you can start using today. Whether it's stress, poor diet, or other factors, I'll guide you through it all. So, if you're looking to gain more control over your health and want to avoid the complications of hypertension, watch till the end. Just a few adjustments can make a huge difference to your health. High blood pressure, or hypertension, is often called the silent killer. That's because it can develop without obvious symptoms until something serious happens. Blood pressure is the force of blood as it flows through your arteries. And when this force is consistently high, it puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. Over time, this excess pressure can damage vital organs like your heart, kidneys, and brain, leading to serious issues such as heart attacks and strokes. But what exactly is high blood pressure? It's measured with two numbers: systolic pressure, which is the pressure during heartbeats, and diastolic pressure, the pressure between beats when the heart is resting. When your blood pressure consistently reads above 140/90, that's hypertension. However, even lower readings can be risky depending on your health and age. The problem with hypertension is that it can build up over years without you noticing. It's like a hidden enemy, slowly creeping in, only revealing itself in moments of crisis. And that's the danger. You might be walking around without knowing that time is working against you. By the time you notice the first signs, it's often too late. The causes of high blood pressure are as varied as they are dangerous. And the scariest part is that many are present in our daily lives, like an invisible trap. Stress is one of the biggest culprits. Modern life pressures us from all directions: work, family, finances. This constant stress acts like a silent, ticking time bomb, increasing hormones like cortisol that drive up blood pressure. You might think you're just tired or overwhelmed, but in reality, your body is slowly being poisoned by daily tension. Stress, the hidden killer behind so many cases of high blood pressure. You may not realize it, but constant stress causes your body to release hormones that raise your blood pressure. Managing that stress is crucial, and techniques like meditation and deep breathing can make all the difference. If you can take a few minutes each day to clear your mind, you're giving your body a chance to relax, lower blood pressure, and regain control over what's slowly wearing you down. Diet is another major trigger. What you eat today can impact how your heart and arteries behave tomorrow. Excess salt, for example, is one of high blood pressure's biggest enemies. It causes the body to retain more fluid, forcing your heart to work harder to pump that extra blood. Over time, your arteries start to harden and narrow, creating a vicious cycle that only worsens. Eating processed and fatty foods clogs arteries, feeding this internal time bomb we call hypertension. And what you eat can also make an immediate difference. Foods like bananas, rich in potassium, help balance sodium levels in the body, which is one of the main causes of high blood pressure. A glass of coconut water or a serving of oatmeal can cause a significant drop in blood pressure within minutes. These foods act like natural medicine, helping your body regain balance quickly and without heavy medication. The real fight against high blood pressure starts with lifestyle changes. If you think small changes don't matter, you're mistaken. The first line of defense is diet. Cutting back on salt could be the simplest yet most transformative step. Sodium makes your body retain fluid, increasing the pressure in your arteries. When you swap out processed foods for fruits, vegetables, and potassium-rich foods like avocado and spinach, your body begins to work in your favor. This shift could be the difference between a life filled with hypertensive crises or a life of control. But diet alone isn't enough. Sedentary behavior is a dangerous trap, and physical activity is the only way out. This doesn't mean intense runs or hours at the gym. A 30-minute walk each day can revolutionize your cardiovascular health. Constant movement strengthens your heart, making it more efficient at pumping blood and easing the strain on your artery. Every step you take is a step away from hypertension and its deadly complication. Did you know that sitting for hours without any physical activity is like making a pact with high blood pressure? Lack of movement reduces blood flow, and blood vessels lose their natural elasticity, becoming stiff. This stiffening means your heart has to pump harder, creating pressure that could explode at any moment. One often underestimated strategy is light physical activity. Just 5 to 10 minutes of slow-paced walking can do wonders for your body when blood pressure is high. Movement encourages blood to flow more smoothly, easing the heart's workload. Plus, your body releases endorphins, which reduce stress and, in turn, lower blood pressure. A life without exercise is a life where high blood pressure is always lurking, waiting for a chance to strike. Genetic factors and age are also pieces in this deadly puzzle. If you have family members with hypertension, it's like carrying an invisible weight that could catch up with you sooner or later. As we age, our blood vessels naturally lose flexibility, and our heart starts to work under more strain. Age doesn't cut us any slack, and if you've got a family history of high blood pressure, the clock's ticking faster, giving you even less time to act. And finally, alcohol and tobacco use are like pouring fuel on the fire. Too much alcohol weakens the heart, wearing down its walls and overworking your arteries. Smoking is even worse. Every puff narrows and damages blood vessels, which dramatically increases blood pressure. These habits, which many consider normal or under control, are actually final triggers for hypertensive crises that can hit out of nowhere, catching you off guard in a moment of vulnerability. When high blood pressure peaks, your body goes into full alert mode. In those moments, quick techniques can be the only thing standing between you and a severe crisis. One of the most effective ways to bring blood pressure down quickly is through controlled breathing. Taking a deep breath, holding it for a few seconds, and then exhaling slowly might sound simple, but it has a powerful effect on the nervous system. It slows down your heart rate, eases the pressure on your arteries, and lets your body start to regulate the pressure on its own, bringing a sense of immediate relief. This mix of factors could be just what you need to avoid a bigger crisis, even with just a quick, simple walk. Knowing when to seek medical help can be the fine line between life and death. You might be trying to manage high blood pressure with quick techniques and lifestyle changes, but if the symptoms keep coming back, that's a clear sign something more serious is going on. When the headache becomes unbearable, vision gets blurrier, and that sense of tightness in your chest won't go away, your body is screaming for help. These are the signs that high blood pressure is out of control, and you could be on the edge of a medical emergency. The problem is that many people ignore these signs, hoping they'll pass on their own. That can be a fatal mistake. Untreated hypertension can lead to complications like heart failure, permanent kidney damage, or even a stroke. Your body is under constant pressure, and those arteries could burst at any moment. If you're noticing these symptoms are getting more frequent or intense, don't wait until it's too late. Every second counts when your health is on the line. Another red flag is taking medication long-term without proper medical guidance. Many people self-medicate, thinking they can control high blood pressure on their own without a professional's supervision. It might work short-term, but it can also mask deeper issues only a doctor can detect. Sometimes hypertension is just a symptom of something bigger, like a silent heart condition, and only detailed tests can reveal what's really going on inside you. You could be battling high blood pressure without even realizing, which is why understanding preventive health care is so important. Small changes to your routine can make a huge difference. The first step is setting up a regular monitoring routine. Checking your blood pressure, especially if you've already had warning signs, is the only way to know if the problem is getting worse. This simple action might be what saves you from an unexpected crisis. Next, realize that your body often calls for help long before things blow up. Preventing crises isn't just about living a healthier life. It's about noticing subtle details in your day-to-day that can steer you in the right direction. Quality sleep, for example, is one of the pillars for keeping blood pressure in check. When you don't sleep well, your body reacts as if it's under constant attack, releasing stress hormones that drive up your blood pressure night after night. Finally, paying attention to what stresses you out and learning to diffuse those situations is one of the most powerful strategies. The body and mind are deeply connected, and just one stressful day can be enough to spike your blood pressure without you even knowing it. Practicing calm, whether through meditation or activities that relax your mind, is like creating an invisible shield against high blood pressure. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell to stay updated on more tips that can transform your health. See you in the next video.